start for Laila. One of the best match of the league stage. Laila versus Rebels. Pushed it forward for a single. Wind is just picked up a little bit here in the ground. Tawhidul Islam is bowling second over. Played it on the back foot. Ran the fast run. Fast. Coming back for the second. Good running in this ground. Big outfield. Doubles are going to be very important since the Marty Walkerman and Chris Pretorius are on the crease. Shot, beautiful shot through the cover for 4. Played it on the up. Nicely placed. One of many more to come in this game. Since the pool draw has been done, we have been waiting for this game. That's the tactics for Laila so far. The captain brings himself on to the attack straight away with the new ball. So far they were successful with their tactics. This time nicely played it onto the mid-wicket region for single. Bit of shuffling of the fielding. Three fielders in the power play time as well. Third man on up, cover back, long on, long off back. Bit of inside edge. Nicely played it through the straight. Good fielding by Mustahid. Slashed away. Fielders were up. Good backing up by the fielder from the cover. 2 runs were added to the total for Rebels. Opening partnership broken straight away in the first over. Another quiet over from Zilani. Rebels 15 for 1 after 3. Zilani So far is the highest wicket taker in this tournament. Beg your pardon, we have to check again with our analyst. Lila won the toss and choose to bowl first. They will be pleased with their performance so far in the first 3 overs. Marty Workerman and Chris Pretorius in the crease. Chris will be on the strike. Saddam Hussein, just 1 over a spell from Tawheed. He will be continuing bowling on round the wicket for the right-hander Chris. Rocked it round. Good fielding from the deep mid wicket. Just a bit of hand from the bowler. Riazul fielding on the long on. Sends his back. Single taken. Just a boundary so far from Rebels. Just a little push for a single. Things have been quiet for Rebels. 40 for 1 after 4 overs. So far, the previous 2 games Rebels played, they were a bit sticky, shaky on the start of their play, but they covered up very nicely on the both of this occasion. Laila Cricket Club is all the way from Bangladesh. Lots of viewers will be interested about this game from Bangladesh. There's lots of supporters for Laila watching at the moment. It's been a chilly afternoon in Dhaka. Bowling. Starts off with a wide. Walid Chaudhary, a good bowler. Kept chance of a catch, just I think he missed the flight of the ball. He should go for the catch. Then he decided to save the boundary. Throw 3-3 field setup, third man. Point. And then long off, long on. Slashed away hard, this time in the gap for 4. Again, a square cut straight to the fielder. Nicely pushed it to the cover for 4 runs. Nice for 2 runs. Nicely placed shot. Nice looking shot. Just for 1. Rebels 30 for 1 after 5. Run rate 6 and over. Saddam Hussein will be continuing on to his second over. Quite a start for Rebels. They are building up a partnership. Keeping the wicket is going to be very important. The next half of the innings, they can accelerate. Coming down the ground, down the bridge, that's gone. Good bowling from Saddam. Good bowling and good keeping. Was looked to play that over the long off boundary, but just a slight turn from the bowler Saddam. Yes, that was a little bit of turn outside. Another wicket down for Rebels. Good bowling from Saddam. There was some grip off the pitch. Good job done behind the stamp. New batsman Jonathan. Rebels are spot of bother at the moment. Previous two games in this tournament, Rebels were struggling. The top orders were struggling. Hopefully they will recover it well. Just pushed it onto the short mid wicket for a single. This time want to make himself room outside the off stamp. Bowler follows him. Good intelligent bowling by Saddam. Bowling another one. Big wicket. This time he make himself room again. He played that onto the back foot. Straighter one. Maybe a bit of inside edge. Onto the top of the middle stump. Rebels are struggling at the moment. Lila Cricket Club are on the top. Should have played that on the front foot. He came back in. Straighter one. Rebels are put into a huge pressure by good bowling from Laila. And the Saddam Hussain is successful, very successful on his second over, last ball of this over. Straight away, Daniel Small is off the mark. Same thing happened in the previous game for Laila against CPI Masters. They lose 3 quick wickets. Projected score doesn't look very promising at the moment. 107. Just taps it round the corner for a single. Look to build up a partnership here. Pressure is on to Rebels. Again played from the back foot. Three wickets have been taken by the spinners. Two from Zilani, one for Zilani, two from Saddam. Nicely flighted delivery. Keeper just picked up and collected and dislodged the ball. Was very interested in. He was in. Looks a very sporting pitch here in Clements Cricket Club ground. Beautiful settings up here. Sun's shining. Winds blowing as well. It's chilly out here. Oh, good ball. Maybe a bit of bat off on it. Maybe going down the leg side. Played it straight back to the bowler, Saddam Hussain. He's putting huge pressure on the Rebels batsman. This time plays it onto the fine leg. Coming back for the second runs, comfortable out there. It again onto the leg side. No boundaries have been hit in last 10. 7 runs of last 10. Spinners have been excellent. Left it alone. Things are looking very promising for Laila Cricket Club. Rebels 38 for 3 after 8. Daniel Small 6 of 8. Jason 2 of 4. Another spinner has been introduced, Sheikh Kamran Hafiz. Another one left armer goes, another left armer comes in. This time shot, nicely punched it through the cow corner for 4 runs. That's a long off. There to be hit. Better ball from Kamran Hafiz. Pushed it to the long off region for single. Rebels need to rotate the strike. Odd boundary will come here and there. This one full, very full. Settling for the single. Good shot, just for the single. After got hit boundaries on the fast ball, Sheikh Kamran Hafiz finish it off well. 4 singles on the next 4. Rebels 46 for 3 after 9. Just soft hand, played it with the short fine leg for another single. Shot, pulled away very nicely. Wait for the decision. That's all the way for 6. Slightly short of the length. Yeah, they are very good batsmen. If you bat ball, you are gonna got punished. Good partnership is building up for Rebels. What a shot. Another one. This one is much better. Slightly full, outside the leg stamp. Length is there, line is there to sweep. Ball went out of that ground. Already 14 runs in this over. Defensive shot from Jason. Rebels are slowly coming back into the game after losing 3 quick wickets halfway through the innings. 61 for 3. Change of the side. The bowling. Walid Chaudhary was a little bit expensive in his first over. Nicely guide the ball onto the third man. Chance of a run out. Oh, he was struggling. Better throw. Might have been very interesting. Throw wasn't on the keeper's hand. Slight stronger throw. Bowlers still yet to bowl. Riazul, we haven't seen any sign from the fast bowler Riazul yet from the captain Zilani. Up a little bit, so what we have seen in the morning, it is not last couple of days what we witnessed. Morning there is not much wind, but after as the day progresses, wind picked up. Tough. There is a shout from the dressing room to push it. They should convert the singles into doubles. So far, good over from Walid. 5 runs so far. You need to finish it off well. And Rebels would love to get a boundary in this ball. This time short, played it. For a single. 6 runs off that over from Walid Chaudhary. Rebels 67 for 3 after 11. wide. Good tall lanky fella Riazul to control his line. Wind is blowing. Shot. That's going. I think it's still going. That's a bit short of a lane delivery there. Good shot. Looking back to come back for the second. Chance of. Oh, at the end it was comfortable run. Good running. Run rates have been picking up by the two batsmen, Small and Jason. Already 9 runs of that over from Riazul Huda. Danny and Small, 36 of 20. Jason, 10 of 12. Hasn't come off well from the bat. Coming back for the second again. Very good over from Rebels. 11 runs off that over. $79 for 3 after 12. Played it back to the where it came. Another boundary. Boundaries are coming thick and fast for Rebels. Full toss. This time again. Plays into the cover. Coming back for the second. Playing with the field at the moment. Bat. Played it the square leg. Fielder is there. In the air, chance of a catch. Keep on going. Oh, falling safe. Was in no man's land. end of the over from Walid Chaudhary. Rebels 13 after 13 over, 86 for 3. Abdulkader Jilani brings him back into the attack from the other side. Last over for him was very economical so far. 3 over, considered just 10, and picked up a wicket. Pushing onto the cover for a single. No fielders there to saving one. It's understandable in last man stands format. Only 8-a-side game. 6 fielders out there. 3 on the leg side, 3 on the off. Going to be a very interesting game. Rebels bowling lineup also very strong. Shot. That's all the way. They're gone for 4 runs. Fielder was interested for some time. Down the leg side. He just played it out of the line. Daniel, small 30, 43 of 25. He's playing a gem of an innings so far for Rebels. Single on that occasion. Again in the context of the game, very good over, 8 runs of that over. Rebels 94 for 3 after 14. 94 for 3 after 18. For 14, beg your pardon. Projected score 134. Rebels will love to get some more runs. I think 160 will be the ideal score in this ground. Lila have some good batting. Straight away, call for the second. Bit of fumble from the field. Comfortably made it. This time, step back, punch it to the cover, coming back for the second. Good running between the wicket. Two batsmen out there at the crease, playing with the field. Well bowled. Has it gone? The umpire raised his finger. Just a little tickle. Another wicket down. Very good. Just a slight hint of turn. Keeper does the rest. Jason, 23 of 19. But he did his job. Rebels were struggling, and Daniel Small and Jason built up a very good partnership. Daniel Bolton, the new batsman, his keeper. Good over from Sheikh Kamran Hafiz. 5 run of that over and a wicket. Rebels 99 for 4 after 15. It's going to be a crucial test for Rebel. Daniel Small 45 on 45. Soon, if he gets his 50, the new batsman will be in the crease. All of a sudden, 2 new batsmen. It's not always not going to be not easy to come into the crease. And Tawhidul Islam comes back into the attack. Oh, short of a delivery, missed out. Missed out on that. That should have been put away. Shot into the gap for 4 runs. Daniel Small on 49. Full toss, missed out. That will be 50 for Daniel Small. What an innings he played. Beautiful knocked. Rebels was on a bit of bother. He took the responsibility. He take his away from the danger, team away from the danger. Bowling, that's a good length and line. Full outside the off stump. After 16 overs, 104 for 4. Two new batsmen at the crease, yet to off the mark. New batsman Rudy Grayling. Sheikh Kamran Hafiz again comes into the attack, pushed it into the mid-wicket, short mid-wicket for a single. Spinners are doing a great job for Laila so far. A 11 over of spin so far from Laila. This time taps it for a single. So far, good over from Kamran Hafiz. There's a bit of footwork from the captain. ball to go. He needs to finish off well. Rebel needs to push on from here. 3 overs to go after this. Shot. Nice looking shot. Gone for 4. He played it over the bowler's head. Beautiful shot. Just a safer place to play the shot. He hasn't any intention to play that on the ground. Three overs to go for Rebels. 113 for 4. Rudy Grayling on the strike. Very full. Coming back for the second. Direct hit. Gone. Good throw. Strong throw. Swing and a miss. Slapped it through the cover. Not enough footwork there. The shout of catch. Appeal. Another dot ball. So far, good over from Tauheed. Just 2 runs in this over. Nice looking shot through the cover. Good stop by the fielder. Surely he saves 2 runs for his team. Kamran Hafiz fielding over there. Good dedication showed. Take over করেন কোথায় a little bit pause of the play. We're back again. One ball to go from Tauhid. Inside edge. Yes, 118 for 4 after 18 overs. So far, Laila has been very good with their bowling, restricting. The bowlers came up according to the plan. Good captaincy from Zilani. Projected score 131. They should look to score at least 140 to get some sort of challenging total on the board. Time left alone. That will be wide. Wide to start of the over. Shot straight to the fielder. Onto the block hole. Good ball. Very good ball from Walid. Excellent Yorker length. Bowling from batting from Daniel Bolton. Last minutes, he just puts his bat down. Played and miss. Rebels need to be aggressive. They can't afford to miss any balls at this situation. Seven balls to go. In the air, chance of a catch. Keeper going behind underneath. Good catch taken. Kafiluddin was involved most of the wicket for Lila. Slightly short of the end delivery. Eyeing on the big leg side boundary. Went up and keeper took another excellent catch. Bit of shuffling the fielding. 1 ball to go from Walid. Just 3 runs in this over. Big hit. Chance of a catch. Taken. Another one. Gone. Excellent over from Walid Chaudhary. So far the fielding has been excellent by Laila Cricket Club. All the catch has been taken. Might be a good thing for Rebels. Daniel Small, who was dealing with Laila's bowling pretty well, he's come back to the crease. Tawhidul Islam will bowl the last over for Laila. Daniel Bolton will be on the strike. Would love to give a strike back to Daniel Small. He's been hitting ball very nicely. Onto the block hole, beautifully bowled. Those are the ideal balls in the death over. Oh, what a ball. Very, very full outside the off stamp. Four balls to go in the Rebels innings. Again played at a miss. This time bit overcompensating, bit outside the off stamp. White ball called. Played and miss. Very good line and length. Want to use the long handle this time. Rebels have been struggling. Good bowling. What an over so far by Tawheed. Poulton is struggling a bit. He hasn't middled the ball well so far. Oh, what a ball this time. Gone. Last man will be batting. What an over by Tawheed. Rebels are losing wicket at the bad time. Rebels 124 for 7. 1 ball to go. Tawheedul Islam needs to finish up well, and Rebels would love a home run here. To get the home run, they will post a total 136, much better than 124. Here we go, last ball of the innings. Very important last ball from Tawheedul Islam. He has very good death bowling skill. Good ball to finish off. I think that will be easy. 2. What a finish by Laila Cricket Club. And Tawheedul Islam, excellent. Just 3 runs off that over. The ideal from a death bowling point of view. Rebels 126 for 7 after 20 overs. Laila Cricket Club won the toss and decided to bowl first. They will love this score, but still Rebels have very good bowling lineup. We have a game in our hand, couple of quick wickets. We'll change the scenario of the game. We will have a very short break. Till then, stay tuned.
Welcome back to the Claremont Cricket Club for the run chase. This is a great matchup between the team from Johannesburg, the Rebels, their 6th World Champs campaign, and they're taking on Laila from Bangladesh, Dhaka. And both these teams still have a chance to top this group. The winner of this match will top the group and give themselves a easier draw in the knockout phases. So Jonathan Bosch bowls a heavy ball here. Back of a length, rushes the batsman. The Rebels have got a good attack. Joined in the commentary box by Simon Melbers, who's made his way from Camps Bay, the glorious Camps Bay, to another glorious setting in Claremont. Leading edge. Batsman running the first one hard. That's good cricket here from Laila.
Oh, and an overthrow as well, Wayne, but thanks for the welcome. Absolutely beautiful over at Camps Bay, but on the other side of the table now, but still pretty darn nice over this way as well. So Jono Bosch bowling this first over.
Pushes him back into his crease there, does Bosch. So Simon, how was the weather there on the other side of the mountain, Camps Bay?
Yeah, it was lovely. Breezy at times, but the wind kind of was swirling and came and went and came and went. So it was nice in the sun, a little bit chillier in the shade, but beautiful out there, and the view was unbelievable. Some good cricket on display as well.
Well, Bosch going a bit too straight there. Bolton does well fielded there. Saves a certain boundary, saves 2 runs.
Good cricketer, Daniel Poulton. He's 2 from 2 for Man of the Match award so far with the Rebels group games.
So Simon, as we look here, we're just going to look at your journey. So beautiful mountains there. You're on the other side of that mountain in Camps Bay. How did you get there? Did you go through the mountain? There's 2 routes you can go. Did you?
Yeah, I came through the the mountain pass there, through the country roads. There's some lovely country estates out that way that I came past.
So you had the glorious beach views, and now you're on the other side of the mountain in Claremont. Spectacular 2-pitch cricket club here.
That's really nice, and a beautiful bar/restaurant at the clubhouse there. I'm sure it's going to be busy over the weekend. Some fantastic cricket on display.
So Poulton has just done the field in. He's had to come all the way from fine leg to bowl this second over of the innings. So just the one. So it's an exciting part of the competition. This is the last match of the group stages, and after this we'll know more about who's playing who as Poulton drifts this one into the body. So Simon, the Rebels attack, is it an all-seam attack again? Have they got any spin option in the lineup?
Yeah, they've got Rudy Krayling, leg spinner, and then just looking around now, they've got at least Rudy, and I think they had one other spinner the other day, but I can't remember who.
It's going to be good throw, it might be tight. Oh! Need a direct hit, but that's good fielding, good cricket. And that's what we're talking about earlier off air, Simon. The running between the wickets is so important in this competition, especially when the level of bowling is high. Skill and high talent, you don't get too many freebies that you can just clear the ropes, so you need to be able to maneuver the ball into the gaps and put pressure on the fielders.
Well, especially on this big outfield here, Wayne. This Claremont's probably one of the bigger outfields in the competition. If you can push the ball pretty much anywhere, really, it's long in every direction. If you can push the ball kind of 30-40 yards from the bat, it's about 2 and off just about every time. This one's push square again, another single. So I know it was something that Laila Cricket Club were really looking to work on at this World Champs. They were a bit disappointed when they reviewed everything and their fielding and their running between the wickets last year. So they're looking to improve that this year, and so far I think they've been very good at it, matching the South African sides, Masagami and Rebels, in their intent between the wickets.
Batsman walking across his stumps. I think they're just doing too much there. Big in-drift there that Polton's getting with the breeze.
Yeah, he's a very crafty bowler, Polton. He can swing it both ways, but just using the wind to his advantage there. Looks like it's going to be Jono Bosch again. Of course, Rebels resting Craig Marshall today, the skipper. He's sat out. Darius Duplessis also sitting out today.
So the Rebels have just brought up one field on the offside. Just short. I like this play. Just trying to make the batsman feel a bit of pressure.
Now the wicket just looks a little bit sticky as well, so maybe looking to get a catch in the covers. Pistorius there at cover.
The type of fielding position that we've seen the odd catch occur from, so it's looking for a false shot from one of the Laila batsmen.
Bosch bowling very hard lengths here, Wayne. Great bowling. Cramping the Laila batsman for room.
Oh.
Wayne's just taking a cricket ball on the back from the neighbouring top field. Might be something to be worried about.
Just going to go and get my cricket helmet out of my bag, Simon.
Glad it was you, not me.
Just sitting in the commentary tent and the ball's come from the other field and hit me on the back. Thank goodness my back, but I don't think I'm going to throw that ball back, Simon. I'm going to leave it here.
No one's come to fetch it yet? Or?
So the ball's been collected. Some damage done, but not too much.
Only to you. I like how the guy said thank you. You said no thank you.
Bosch to continue.
Nasty flayed away. Look how the Laila guy should be looking to stay on the back foot here while Bosch bowls his hard lengths.
So on Saturday, there'll be a game on the top field there, Simon, or there'll be games on the top field. We might need to reevaluate this commentary box position with the balls flying over the top all day. We might have to get all the commentators with helmets out here, health and safety.
I might get myself on the top field commentating, I think.
Maybe our cameraman Promise could show the other side of the field after this over, to show the beautiful setting here and the top field at Claremont.
Poulton to continue. It's well bowled. Could be two there. This is what we're talking about. Really good from Lila. Oh no, well
The
done by
tense there,
Fulton.
that's the main thing. The tense there.
Yeah. If he just hit that 5 yards further, could have scurried through.
Rebels are good at squeezing games. They find a way to post a score even after some sluggish starts with the bat, and then they like to squeeze the game in the field.
Yeah, I think the
You
key
see
is
the fielders in. That's good cricket, Chef Simon. Really good to see Rebels thinking about this. Yeah.
really good. And Rebels, they bat all the way down, Wayne. Even number 8 can all handle it. So they always seem to get a score on the board, and then they've got some wily bowlers.
This time he beats the bat. It hasn't been too costly. I think this should only be 2.
No, I think even if the man was on the boundary, it'd probably
that's
still
exactly
be 2. So.
exactly. And you might not need want to keep him there all game. So every now and then, just show the batsman that you're trying to exert pressure. Now he's 3/4 of the way back, so he's not really saving 1 there.
Just wandering in a bit further now. Oh, this is fine. Could be another 2. Oh, well done by, I think this is Liebenberg down here.
But what Laila are doing is that they're saying to the Rebels, if you half fumble it, we're coming back. And that's eventually, over time, you'll get your rewards.
Oh, that's just good cricket. Every time you go for a single, you should be going as hard as you can out the blocks. I mean, LMS is 100-ball cricket, so you've got to maximise every delivery. If you pick up an extra 6 or so runs, that one's clipped. The man at fine leg had come in, not sure why.
Oh.
That's the one I maybe didn't agree
Well,
with,
but
Wayne.
you know what? I don't actually. I'm not sure why he was there, but it almost brought to a wicket though. But maybe it's just a little bit too close. But almost looked like a set play. But that wasn't far from being caught. Simon just went over his head. But I wonder what was the thinking there? Whose fault that was? Or Polton doesn't look too happy, so Polton's suggesting that he should have been on the boundary.
Well, I mean, maybe they asked him to be 5 or 10 off, but he was probably about 40 or 50 off there.
Yeah.
It's not often you see a seam bowler happy when they've just been clipped down the leg side for 4. Probably more disappointed with himself than anything, just not being able to close the over out.
And just before that, they were really squeezing the game. The run rate was around 5.6. It's now got up to 6, but the game's still in the balance.
Very, very much in the balance here. 103 more needed off 80 balls, so they'll be keen to pick up a wicket here. A few dot balls and build pressure and try and get a risky shot. That one should be 2. Oh.
Outstanding fielding there from the Rebels. Standard of cricket's high here, Simon. Just the intensity levels there. That was a good shot against most teams. I think there was a 2 there. The fielders 5-10 yards off the boundary there into the wind. So both teams' intensity levels are spot on. Yeah.
Oh, just going to one bounce to the fielder. It's a big hit out there, so I think probably trying to hit a little bit straighter, but just skewed away and one bounce to the man at long off.
So John Bosch is bowling his 3rd consecutive over. Is that normally the Rebel strategy?
Yeah, I think so. You often see some teams go with a 3-prong attack and roll the guys in 1 over spells, but Rebels like to stick it to 2, and then one guy will bowl 3 or 4, the other one bowls 2 or 3.
I think also, Simon, as the tournament goes on, it's harder for bowlers to come back and bowl 2nd and 3rd spells. So sometimes it might be a personal thing where the bowlers are just, while my back's warm, please let me just keep going. Could be
that's
purely
what you'd be saying. Oh, that's fine. That's well played, I think. Just saw it was a cutter. Good work by Liebenberg down here. Gets around. Keeps it to 2. Poulton coming around with fine leg for a bit of moral support. So We see the Brains Trust down here just doing the laps, handing out the water. So Liebenberg bowls a few medium paces, Wayne, so you might see him as well at some stage.
Oh, he's going to be not too happy with that. Bosch, he thought he was going to concede a wide, but hits the pads and it ends up in a dot ball, so good result for him there.
He's got away with it there, hasn't he? He's got a very fine leg and then a mid-wicket. It's a huge gap at square.
He definitely wasn't looking to bowl there on purpose. He got too straight, but that paid off. Not allowed.
Umpires just need to have a word here with the batting team. I think we don't need drinks coming on every 2 overs.
So current run rate's only 5.6 here. 28 from 5.
There's a nice over. Bosch just going for 4 on that over. As now we see Liebenberg into the attack. So 2 overs for Poulton, 2 overs for Bosch so far. So 3 overs for Bosch. Now Liebenberg to bowl the 6th.
So Simon, both these teams have definitely qualified for the knockout. I think the seedings are probably still important to both teams in terms of trying to get a top 6 finish. So Liebenberg looked like a bit of a loosener there from Jason. He needs to back up his 2 opening bowlers. They've been very good. Ooh. Better length.
Oh, gee, they've got away with it there. No. Oh, please don't throw. Little bit of sloppiness there. I think Rebel should just try and throw to the keeper most times. I think.
The final, all the fielders need to be just aware to back up and expect the ball. You just never know when the bowler or the keeper might miss one.
Yeah, I'd be throwing keeper though, just a bit safe for the gloves. The bowler, he's blowing and puffing, doing the hard yards. The last thing he wants is a dodgy throw coming into him. This one's chipped again to the leg side, just for another one though. Gee, they're making it
work with just keeping everyone interested out there. But what he does do, Simon, he covers a lot of yards coming in off the boundary. I can assure you a lot of teams would be conceding 2 there. Covers a lot of ground out there. And when he gets there, he can just simplify it a bit. He's bowled him! So that's the pressure bowled in there from the Rebels in the field, I think. And that's brought to a wicket.
Just shuffling down, looking to hit the ball straight. Inside edge, chops onto the base and middle stump. So nice work, Liebenberg. On first change, picks up a wicket in his first over. The first one down for Lila, 32 for 1 in the 6th. They just probably want to be looking to up the rate a little bit, but they don't want to be losing any wickets, so it's a delicate one for this new batsman coming in now, Sheikh Cameron Hafiz.
So I think the Conquerors could be watching this game closely, Simon. They will be looking to see if Rebels can pass them directly into the quarterfinals. Remember, the 2 teams that have the highest points and net run rate will go straight through to the quarterfinals, and all the other 12 teams will have to play a round of 16 match. So as it stands, Rebels will need to restrict Laila to, I think, about 100, 101 for them to pick up the bonus points and pass Conquerors. But I think at the moment Rebels aren't really thinking about that. They're just thinking about the win, Simon, and just trying to get a result and giving themselves a higher ranking.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, you just want to try and, if you can, make sure that you finishing as high up the log as you can, so you get in theory, the weaker opponent. Doesn't always work out that way with the way these groups are matched up. But
well, there's about 8 or 9 teams, Simon, that could easily lift this trophy. I think there's of the 4 teams that will qualify for the round of 16 and quarterfinals. I think you could easily find an argument for 7, 8, 9 of those teams to win. So I do think that there might be 1 or 2 easy games in the round of 16, but come quarterfinal time there won't be any easy games.
Yeah, agreed. There's just off the top of the head, there's plenty of sides that looked very strong and on their day can knock anyone off. And we've seen a lot of very good sides, but just when I think about their overall team, there's maybe 1 or 2 gaps, but that's going to happen at this high level of amateur cricket. So
this looked like Krayling's coming into the attack. Right arm leg spinner.
Oh, he's a very good bowler, Wayne. He's got a very good googly as well, so see if we can pick that up.
There's a few leg spinners floating around in this tournament. It's always good to see wrist spinners, especially at this level, Simon. And he's on the money. Starts superbly. Indecision. Direct hit. It's a great start there from Gray. That one just seemed to grip a little bit there. A little bit of turn. So this is an interesting phase of the innings here. Crayling will looking to squeeze the game here. Maybe force in across the line shot.
It's down leg.
Yeah, it's just drifting with the breeze. So he'll probably just want to start this around 4th or 5th stump and let it drift into middle and leg.
I think his worst ball is going to be pitching on off stump, Wayne.
That's well bowled. There we go. Well bowled. Well bowled. That's a key breakthrough, and the keeper's done well there as well, Simon. That was quite a thick edge.
Yeah, great catch. Big edge. Big noise came through the microphone there. And well held on, and great start by Grayling. So 2 change bowlers, both picking up wickets in their first over, Wayne Liebenberg and now Grayling.
I think a lot of that also credit goes to the fielding unit of the Rebels. They just don't give any twos. They just find a way to squeeze the runs, and suddenly the batsmen feel like they got to hit it a little bit harder and force the breakthrough. Laila have got a squad of 11 now, and I understood that they've left out some of their key players for this game. Not going to take in Rebels lightly, but they've come on a cricket tour, and all the guys have paid for their trips, and it's important to mix it up. But it's not a case of the 3 guys that have come in weakened in the side as such, but I'm not sure that this would be their first 8.
Yeah, potentially. I know they've left out Razel Huda. Is Razel Huda's player? I didn't see him. Oh, is Rana's not playing? Yeah, Rana's a very good batsman. Hits the ball very hard. He's not the best runner between the wickets, so maybe they're looking at the bigger field and thinking that that's one reason to maybe get the quick runners. But Saeed Mustahid Hussain now coming out to bat. He's very experienced. Wayne, he was supposed to be the captain of Bangladesh at the 2018 World Series, and I believe he's potentially going to be the captain of the World Cup side going to Kenya. So a lot of LMS experience. He bowls medium pace, but a very talented bat as well.
And he hits it cleanly, doesn't he?
that one not so clean to start, but
Crayling, yeah, working some magic. What Crayling's offering is he's offering a bit of flight and goal, but also a bit of turn.
He varies his pace well. The other day at Redham, he was pushing it through just with a slightly smaller field. Didn't want to get hit, but now with the breeze suiting him, just tossing it up, trying to get another mistake from the Laila guys. And it's probably right, to be fair. 36 for 2. They need to look to accelerate, so might as well toss it up, see if they make an error. Good shot though in the gap, but just for one.
So what, really Crayling could quite easily be bowling at a high level. A lot of easy arted bowl leg spin under pressure, but he doesn't miss his line and length too often.
Wrong end. Ooh.
Pushed into gap. They're squeezing it here again, Rebels. They're squeezing the game again.
It's good to see him give Mustahid the wrong in there early, just to keep him on his toes. Don't know if he picked it or not, but punched it into the covers.
So Simon, 16 teams will be playing tomorrow. 4 teams will be getting a bye through to the quarterfinals of the respective competitions. So maybe you could just update the viewers at home watching how it works from tomorrow onwards.
Yeah, so in the cup competition, we've got the 14 teams qualifying. The top 2 group winners will go straight through to the quarterfinal. The rest of the group winners, all the second place sides.
As you see Liebenberg continue. Starts with the white.
Yeah, so all the second place sides, and then the best 2 third place sides will all go into a playoff round, and so those 12 teams play off the remaining 6 spots in the quarterfinals.
And after this ball, we can maybe talk me through the plate as well, Simon. So Liebenberg needs to get that one a bit. There we go, that's better from Liebenberg. Good batting, yep, punched into the covers, it should be easy too.
Oh, and maybe 3.
So Rebels, what they have done very well is they've cut off the angles very well, but some of the throws maybe a bit loose, and maybe the backing up could be a little bit better. But I think that one has actually hurt the bowler.
Yeah, I think sometimes, Wayne, you've just got to just accept that the batsmen are going to easily get home for the 2 and just get the throw in nice and calm. No point risking it.
Yeah, on that occasion I agree with you, because they're going to get 2 all day, so you probably could have just slowed it up. But there are times where you've got to fire it in. I don't think that was one of them.
Yeah, definitely. But again, just pick your time, pick your moment.
Now this is, that's an example where you've got to get a throw in. That's good cricket.
Geez, I hope
that's good.
It's a bit of a wide throw.
This time all 3 players on the Rebels line-up were backing up. I think the off-field coaches had a word with him.
Marshall's got his arms crossed here. He wasn't happy with the lack of movement in the outfield. Oh, French cut. Running away. Don't know if it's going to go. Well done by the keeper.
Done from the keeper.
Oh, well, Liebenberg's done well there. He missed that. There was another run on offer. So, and as we're saying, and then we've got the plate competition as well for the 10 other sides in the tournament. So the 4 third place sides from the 6th group, who don't make it through to the cup, they'll go through, as will the 2 of the 4th place sides, and then the bottom 4 sides, they'll play off to take up the final 2 spots in the quarterfinal. Pushed into the covers. Just won that time. Again, not clean. Liebenberg frustrated, but it's good bowling. Just a single. So he started brightly here. 14 off his first 2 overs.
This definitely doesn't look like either team is really in a position to get the winning bonus points for winning this game, Simon. So it does look like the top 2 teams going through directly to the quarterfinals will be Heritage from Bangladesh and Conquerors from the UK. But unless Heritage have a complete batting collapse here. So Laila have a complete batting collapse.
Yeah, or something goes pear-shaped here for Rebels, but they've got to get
No,
80 and 8 overs less one ball, so it's
and
unlikely.
they're not even thinking of that, Simon. They're just looking
Yeah.
to try and take this game deep. But Raylan continuing his spell.
You said they were just looking to take it deep, Wayne, and this one's been hit
He did take it
straight
deep, but
to long off.
he took it deep, but straight down the deep, long off throat, and that's Raylan there coming into play. Outstanding leg spin bowling at this level, Simon. He has bowled 6 deliveries. He has landed all 6 on the money. So maybe that's the collapse we're talking about. Suppose Laila don't really care about the bonus points. They just want to win the game. So that could actually work in Rebels' favours, possibly.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, if you in two minds or not committed or not reading the conditions well, they're just going to leave the door ajar for Rebels. So they're 3 wickets down now. So number 4 and 5 out there now to bat. This is now Waleed Chowdhury. Yeah, impressed me with the ball in the first game I've watched him. I don't know how he went today with the ball, Wayne, but I've just heard in my ear here from our producer Oni that he bowled superbly. Bowls big in swing, decent pace. He's got a lot to do with the bat now.
So Raylan working his magic here with these wrist spin. Run rate required hasn't really changed much as this innings gone on. It's just hovered around the 6.5 mark. Beautiful bowling, drifting in there with the wind into the pads.
I'm trying to pick Rudy here. I think maybe that was another wrong one. He's disguising it well. That's the normal leggy.
That's the flipper. Let's just call that the flipper. We're not picking him from the commentary box, but that one skidded on.
It's well bowled, Rudy Crayling. Another wicket goes down, and Laila in a bit of strife here, Wayne.
And suddenly what I said maybe 5 minutes ago was complete nonsense. It does look like Rebels could get a bonus point win. They just need to keep Laila under 100. 101. That still feels a long way off, but suddenly it looks more of a possibility.
Yeah, and this will be the lesser known batsman. This is Rizal Huda coming out to bat. By all means, no mug with the bat, but not in the top 5, so...
So Raylan, look at those figures, 3 for 5. This could be the spell of the tournament so far. Don't think anyone's picked up a fifer yet in this tournament.
No,
I think we've had a few 3-fers, but...
We've had two or three 4-fers as well.
A 3-fer is almost like a fifer in last man stands cricket.
Zalani from Laila picked up 4 overs, 4 for 9 on the first day. So I think he's been the best figures so far. But Crayling well on his way here.
It's just bowling great areas, getting the ball to drift in and natural variation. That one skidded on. We've called it the flipper. Not sure if it was, but it definitely didn't turn, Simon. Just skidded on.
Yeah. So superb bowling here by Rudy. Just getting the ball to drift in, and that one just going straight on. Caught on the crease. He's bowling nicely here.
This is superb. This is the type of bowling you could see at a much higher level than this, Simon.
I think, might be wrong, but I think Rudy might have played action cricket for South Africa maybe. I'll see if we can get a nod from Craig Marshall. Guys, don't want to be getting caught on the crease here, that's for sure.
So look at these figures. Just gone for 6 from his 10 deliveries. Oh my word! Make that 7 or 8. So as good as Rebels have been, they've just been 3 or 4 incidents with just the odd uncustomary mistake, but that completes a great over from Khailan.
Yeah, very, very good.
Just throw, just nutmeg the keeper there.
Not sure how, it just bounced a couple of times across the square. You shouldn't be getting much deviation there.
That's where you just got to make sure those pads are stuck close together.
Yeah, well, I think the problem is the keeper's not wearing any pads there, Wayne. So
I think he might be wearing them underneath his. Could be.
Not sure, maybe. So Jason Liebenberg into his 3rd over. Just a 15 off his bowling so far. Picked up a wicket in his first over.
Just hovering it around 4th stump and swinging it back in. He's just taking all the pace off it. He doesn't want to get too straight here. Just wants to ensure that he keeps his line. Just around 4th or 5th, swinging it back in. That's great bowling. That's exactly where he wants to be. Fielder's attacking the ball.
Good batting as well.
Good cricket all round. Oh, a direct hit. I think that is out. So the fielding is outstanding here from the Rebels. The backing up was better on that occasion. Direct hit was definitely out.
Well worked again.
So Liebenberg, I think he's mainly in the team for batting, Simon. He's doing a good job here because he's by no means a quick bowler. Almost got to play him like a on this wicket. If you want a release shot, I think you've got to go leg side. I don't see how they're going to be able to pierce the offsider for 4 if he was bowling here, Simon.
No, that's good there. I was a bit nervous for him there going round the wicket for this last delivery, but pushed it right across. Oh, geez. And
again we've seen a lot of that from. So Rebels have done this about 4 or 5 times in this innings. Their fielding's been so good, their ground fielding, but just the throws and the backing up, they haven't been aligned.
No, just got to take your time a little. Just have a look before you throw.
I think it's criminal that no one was backing up this, Simon. The long on should have been coming off the boundary there.
It was a long way from long on, about 70 metres, so Murray Workman would have to seriously hustle to get there. I think Liebenberg was happy just so you can see the 1 or 2 there, but ends up going for 3. So 57 for 4 after 10. So 70 to get in this last 10 overs. It's going to be Kreiling again. Is that right, Wayne? You got to say it with a bit of a...
I'll help you out there. It's Rudy Kreiling.
Kreiling.
That's better.
Yeah, there we go.
We'll have commentary practice later on this evening. You're getting better with these South African surnames. I'm impressed.
Well, my 3rd world champs here, so you've got to just improve each time.
And Kreiling lands another one. What a spell this is. 3 for 7. And every time he's got the ball in his hands, it looks like something's going to happen. And 1 or 2 previous world champs, the Rebels have gone with an all-seam attack I like the fact that they found a quality spinner, Simon. It really adds to their repertoire.
Well, it's probably the one area that it needed to improve, because just on these wickets as they get a bit older as the tournament goes on, as that's a lovely little paddle sweep. Running away, just pulled in by the wicket keeper. That's a great effort from him. Throw goes in, hopefully cleanly picked up.
That's good cricket all round. Actually well bowled. Batsman decided that Kraylin's not giving me anything here, so I'm going to have to try and find a way, and he just helped that one, a little lap sweep. No fielder down there, and he almost got 4, but I think it's Polton that's run at least 30, 40, 50 metres around to stop that.
So Wayne, just looking at the game from Camps Bay that's finished now, and Kamikaze Bumblebees just missed out on the bonus point there, so
it'll be interesting to see now how which two teams are going to qualify this, Simon.
yeah, at the moment it looks like MPVP and Royal Challengers Bangalore will qualify. Good running again there by Lila. Mustahid showing all of experience here. 9 off 7, just pushing the ball into the gap, running hard. So he carves up a bit of a wake, but gets it square.
No, that Australian's just taking all the pace off it, isn't he, Simon? Just giving the batsman nothing to work with.
I think it's good though, because that's into the wind and against the spin there.
So umpire correctly informing them that no water coming on. We have got a rule 10 over break. These two batsmen have only been out there for how many deliveries?
8 and 7, but also it's 11 overs gone. So they literally just had the opportunity then at the end of the 10.
So I think I don't know if that's more to get a word of advice from the team. But either way, we want to get the overs through in just over an hour.
Pistorius now, the off spinner.
And they got both their spinners on now. The off spin complementing the leg spin.
So big appeal there, but not out. Keeper, I think they were playing for everything there. LB caught, stumped in the end. Now looking at the standing umpire, the square leg umpire, trying to get a decision there. Nothing doing. This one punched deep cover. Tossed up, hit high and long, in the wind though, and comfortably taken out there in the deep. Huda going back, double play, oh, makes it for the steal. Mustahid is saying it's a big hit out there into the wind. He got a lot of it, but doesn't make it. Caught in the deep. So another wicket goes down for Laila Cricket Club. 67 for 5 in the 12th over. I don't think Mustahid can believe that he didn't find the boundary there. He whacked up, but into the stiff breeze, and it just died. Ended up being caught 5 yards inside. Zalani, the skipper, now going into bat. Shipon, they call him, I think. So, is this Zalani? So I think he's got the orange shoes on. That's the only reason I say that. So we'll find out. It's going to come up very shortly. Umpire just checking. So big wicket that, Mustard Hussain, very good in a run chase, but goes down. Yeah, it is Abdul Qadir Zalani out there now, the left-hander. So Pistorius will come round the wicket now, the off spinner, try and get Zalani cover driving this ball. Take all the pace out of it, make him try hit it into the wind in the offside. This one's dabbed away. So great start there from Chris Pistorius. He's the third bowler from the Rebels that have picked up a wicket in their first over. Liebenberg, Kraling and Pistorius all picking up wickets in their first over. And Craig Marshall looks a little bit happier now than he was earlier. I like this now from Rebels. They've got the man up at backward point, trying to cut down the singles. I think that's Poulton out there. Ooh. Nice paddle sweep there. Grayling was interested in the LBW for a moment, but a great shot, and it rolls away for 4. So nice work there from Razal Huda, showing that he's happy to play the paddle sweep. Also, batsman from Dakar, probably very used to playing the spin bowling. Trying to cut that paddle sweep off now, so Kraling saying, if you want to hit me, you got to hit me over long on. They've brought the man up a deep backward square. They've got a deep mid wicket, and they're just moving the long on wider to more of a cow corner. So if you want to hit him, over long on you go. This one punched out to long off.
I think that's all Laila actually need to do here for a while. They have to try and curb all the wickets that they've... I think that's 2 wickets in the last 3 overs, Simon.
Yeah, wasn't the greatest shot option from Syed Mustard Hussain. He absolutely moosed one, but into the teeth of the wind and caught 5 yards inside the boundary, deep mid wicket.
And the run rate required only around 6.5, 7, so that wasn't needed.
Yeah, I think Razal Huda's got the better option here. He's played the paddle sweep, got it fine for 4. That's more with the breeze and lower risk.
Starting to get a little bit chilly now as the sun drops.
Nicely work. Could be 2 if they run hard. Should be 2.
No, that's 3 fielders, no, two fielders plus the bowler. So you can see both teams hungry for the win here. So the last ball of Krailing's spell. That was a googly.
Bit high, I think.
That was definitely the wrong one there, Simon.
Yeah, too high, I think. Or maybe outside leg.
I think he was looking to buy another wicket there.
Is it all good leg spinners have a good appeal, Wayne? They've probably bought many a decision in their time.
They just got that one up above the batsman eye line. Batsman, I think, didn't pick it. So it's been a beautiful day at Claremont. The start of hopefully a wonderful journey for these teams at this venue. It's the first of 4 days at Claremont. We're on just the bottom field today, but from Saturday we'll be on both fields. It's been nice and warm, but the sun's dropping and now the wind's up and its temperature's come down about 10 degrees in the last 20 minutes. So it's nippy out here. Pistorius to continue. Oh jeez, what a shot that was. The fielder's come in off the ropes and he's reversed hit that over his head. The fielder as well, so just 2 runs. So not sure that was needed, but it was innovative. And I think he saw the fielder coming off the ropes and he decided to try something different. That could be the same result with less risk. So I think that's a better play here from Basil Huda. Same result, less risk, 2 runs, 4th the over. So they really work in the gap here. That's great batting. So the bowler does all the work of his own bowling. Pistorius has got a bullet arm. He ran all the way to point, picked it up, threw it in. But smart batting from Huda. He's just manoeuvring the third man. So 43 required, 44 required from 32 balls. I think we're in for an exciting finish here. Oh, just chipped that over the... And they're going for 2 again. So there's 4 twos of this over. This batsmen are going to be tired now. So they've doubled at every ball there. Turning out to be a good over here for Laila. 8 from it. No boundaries. This time I think it's just going to be 1. Leading edge. Chris Pistorius actually bowled a good over there. No boundaries, but he's still gone for 9. So 6 overs to go, 30 balls.
41 needed here, Wayne. Where's your money at the moment?
I'm not sure, but where did you go? You went disappeared. I thought you might be going to get a blanket for us. It's very cold in here now.
I had to go for a bathroom break. Quickly sprinted up the hill. The clubhouse up there's absolutely packed, so I'm excited for the weekend.
That restaurant is actually called the Clubhouse, isn't it? So
yeah.
It's become an institution here in Cape Town where people come for a great meal, watch some cricket. But had a chicken meal earlier.
Any good?
Very good. Avocado. Lettuce is nice and healthy, very tasty, so looking forward to the meals this weekend.
Oh, Chinaman. Left arm wrist spinner.
So this is Ruben du Toit.
Don't see many left arm wrist spinners, do you, Wayne?
That's not an action you'll see every day, but it's a type of action that maybe first up you might not pick. So I think you'd do well just to have a look at one here. Should Zalani, I think, just should have a look at it before he tries to take him on. So he's just getting. If he can get that a bit fuller, Simon, it could be quite handy. He's bowled two that have gone into the wicket, but it's not the. It's a tricky action, I think, and you don't really. It's got a little bit of Paul Adams in it, a little bit of Paul Adams.
A little bit short, but imagine on a wicket where it's a bit skiddy, you could undo some people there, just pushing it through, slide one through.
Oh, it's X Factor.
Yeah,
that's well bowled.
Oh, he thought he had him there as well. That's a peach of a delivery.
That's the lengthy. Well, there's definitely some X Factor here. I like this option. Yeah, that's superb.
As he let it go, he started peeling off in celebration already.
Trying to work out if he's it's coming out the back of the hand or the front of the hand here, Simon.
I think it's out the back, but
that one turned away.
Maybe the flip or the wrong one. Definitely a wrong one.
Yeah, so.
You often see it though with the wrist spinners, the ones who let the ball go right over the top, they generally bowl more wrong-uns than they do conventional turning deliveries.
Wrist spin's not an easy art, and I wonder if the toy's got both ones at the moment. It looks like everything's going to be going away from the bat out the back of the hand. That one just going straight on.
Needs to make sure here. Well done. Don't want any extras here. Don't give Lila any freebies. End of another over. Great over from the toy. Just the 6 off. Pistorius back into attack. 1 for 14 off 2. So some handy off spinners, right?
Well, it's also a good partnership building though, Simon. So the 2 spin options on at the same time, and these two have actually played relatively low risk. And they scored quite a healthy rate without actually scoring any boundaries.
Only 1 dot ball in the last 10, but there's 6 twos in there.
That's the key. That's the key. And eventually, Rebels have to find a. You see, the fielders now all like sort of 10, 15 off now. It's trying to stop the twos.
Nice paddle sweep again. Should be at least 2.
Zalani's come out here. Busy at the creases, Zalani. Doesn't let the bowler settle.
Oh, good cricketer. He'll be know what to expect here with the spin bowling. He bowls very good left arm spin. But manoeuvring the field nicely here. It's a big field, so plenty of acreage to guide the ball into. And again, the other side doesn't time it cleanly, throw at this bowler's end. Just be one though. Pistorius managed to parry it. Zalani over on the stumps.
So Zalani likes to move in the ball just behind square. He's looking lap sweep both ways, Simon.
Yeah, I'm being effective so far. There's been big gaps at square of the wicket now. Ooh, missed out on that one. Full toss. There's a big gap at square on both sides. Through point and deep square leg.
He's bowled that one from behind the stumps.
Poulton after it again, and he's not going to get there. Goes away for 4. He must have run 50, 60 yards there, Poulton, to try and cut it off, and it just beat him by about a foot.
Pistorius trying something different there. Just rushed it though. I could see what he's trying to do. Try and fox the batsman, but almost foxed himself there. That was not his best delivery.
Yeah, it's difficult with these wind conditions. I think his best ball's got to be tossed up, full outside off, make the guys hit over cover or try and slug him into the wind here.
But he bowled that one from behind the stumps. And last game plan, I've seen a few spinners do that every now and then, but it just felt like he rushed that at the last minute.
That's a much better delivery there. Full outside off. It's just going to be one. The end of another over. Now it looks like it's me. Poulton back into the attack. He's only bowled the 2 so far, I think.
This is anyone's game. What a great final game of the group stage, Simon.
Yeah, fantastic. We knew this was going to be a big matchup. Those 2 big games for me when I looked today was CPI Challengers up against Conquerors, and this one Rebels v Laila.
So beautiful backdrop of the mountain. We've had games on both sides of the mountain this World Champs. We've been in Camps Bay today. Beautiful day out there. Then we had Redham Cricket School, not too far from Claremont in Constantia. Simon, have you enjoyed all 3 venues? They all offer something very different from each other.
Yeah, fantastic. I think Camps Bay, in terms of views and natural beauty, is unbelievable. Redham's a fantastic cricket facility. Claremont, a bit of both. You got the views and also the social side with the clubhouse, but the wicket and the square looks magnificent. And of course, we're at Pinelands Cricket Club as well early in the week, and that's more of your traditional cricket club, but a fantastic spot as well. So very lucky to have all these great clubs accommodate us for this 2023 LMS World Champs.
And Poulton, he might be bowling through. Yeah, he's bowled 2 overs of just 14 runs.
It's a little bit high and maybe pitched outside leg. I think that one, Wayne. A big appeal.
Yeah, I don't think there's a way that the umpire can say for sure that was hitting the stumps. So Zalani again looking to lap that one fine. It's a wristy player.
On club straight, a couple of bounces, but Crayling down here gets around and mops up for 2.
So this is getting tight. This time he's going, so there's the wicket. The pressure was building. Something had to give, and that's the end of Zalani. And this game's turned again, just as it looked like Laila were finding a partnership that was potentially going to be a match-winning one. The pendulum shifts in the other direction.
I think this is them under pressure here. Last 2 batsmen, Tawhidul Islam and Razal Huda. Huda's been batting superbly, so you can't write him off, but Islam number 8, so he can't be the best batsman in the side, but a lot of these sides bat all the way down.
Yeah, so that leaves us with 1 ball left of this over. 16 balls left in the innings, and I need 22 runs. So you break that down, you probably need only 1 more boundary, Simon, and then just almost a run a ball. So I don't need to panic here. 2 boundaries would, if they bat their 20 overs here and score 2 boundaries, you'd think that they should do the, Simon, with a few singles in between that, but easy said than done.
Yeah, Poulton's a wily bowler as well, Wayne. He'll be looking to target the stumps here, I reckon. If they can get it to a last man stand situation, it's going to be difficult for Lila.
The win percentage says 50-50 here.
And the Wayne Viz.
Yeah, I think a wicket would definitely put it up to 80-20 in the favour of Rebels.
Just seen one of LMS's most important member of staff arrive here, Rifatul Islam. Playing a miss from Islam. Poulton is bending his back there, Wayne, getting a bit out of this wicket still. So 3 overs to go here. 22 need off 15 deliveries. The commentary dream team arrive here to supervise us on these last 3 overs.
You just clarify for the viewers what you mean in this, Simon.
Yeah, so we've got our main men from Redham, the boss, Minhaj Islam, and his assistant, Rifat, who've come down.
Yeah, they've done a great job there at Redham throughout this tournament. 3 camera production there. The day's play's finished there. And all eyes are on this game now, the final group game.
Now the Bouchers of Beaudesert unfortunately were folded rather quickly against Delhi Lions, but they've had a fantastic tournament. As we've got Liebenberg back on to bowl now, his 4th over. So I think it'll be all seam now, Wayne. Liebenberg, then Poulton, and then John O'Bosh to finish. Ooh, stick outside edge, flying down towards the man at 3rd man. Just the 1 bounce though. Carried a long way on the breeze that way.
Yeah, the fielder was interested for a while. He did well to check his run and just ensure that there was no damage done, only the 1.
Could be 2. Yeah, coming back, good running. Throw goes to keeper's end. Comfortably safe though. So 19 needed off 13 deliveries. The sun's just starting to set here. We'll go lower anyway, it's in the clouds now. And the spectators are in, Wayne. A few over our shoulder here, having a peep.
And Islam started well, yeah. Just punched his first delivery into the gap for 2. Simon, you thought he might be a rabbit, so number 8 might not be able to bat, but so far he's looking good.
Yeah.
Oh. Good comeback from Liebenberg.
Yeah, good hard length. Banged it in there. A little bit of tighter line.
I think the shot was on there. Some anything on that might have been raced away for 4 down to 3rd man. It's one of those moments where you actually hope for a thick outside edge.
Yeah, I think if he's got the anything length, he can look to dub it fine. It should be at least 2. That one's a little bit too straight though from Liebenberg and called wide.
They always say, Simon, the deeper the game goes, the pressure goes onto the bowlers. So They don't want to give away a wicket here and be on a last man stand situation too early. They want to take it deep. Last over they need 11-12, they'll be favourites. Good batting, superb batting from Islam. Really good batting here. He might be number 8, but he's showing he's got a good cricket brain here and good composure.
Oh, perfectly weighted as well there. Workman's been very quick off the boundary, but that one perfectly placed for 2.
This is still a 50-50 game.
Yeah, just takes 1 wicket here.
And that, I think if that wicket's in hand, Simon, it would be, you would be saying Laila had this in the bag, but because of that opportunity to pick up a wicket and force, oh, great shot again. Still at the crease. What a handy guy to come in down the order. He's got an opening batting technique, yeah.
I've seen some very handy players at number 8 in this tournament. Of course, Craig Marshall resting today, but he had a great knock at number 8 the other day. Made sure they got the win against CPR Masters after being in early trouble. And Islam doing the same here. So the final game of the group stages. The 36th game of the tournament. $15 needed, 10 balls left. So a little bit of a meeting of the minds here between the Rebels. Just the 3 experienced players in Bosch, Workman and Poulton just having a little chat, thinking about best tactics.
So Poulton's been getting the ball to move around today. It just tends to swing with the wind, Simon. You'd call him a classic medium pacer. No pace in it.
Yep, they just held him back for the last overload, Poulton. Bosch with ball in hand now.
Oh, sorry, so Poulton's going to be bowling the last one. I think you want your best bowler to bowl the penultimate, isn't that right, Simon?
Yeah, Jono Bosch, in terms of speed on the ball and hitting the hard length, which is what they want here, he's probably the go-to man.
Trying to get a wicket, maybe get a wicket out of it.
Yeah, just trying to get a false shot. A couple of dot balls, we might see a swing. Oh, that's fine though. Ooh.
The fielder's coming around. Should be 2 leg bars, yeah. He's definitely the quickest of the bowlers. I think that's maybe why the fielders are right on the ropes. So the Laila supporters are getting excited on the sidelines here.
12 needed off 8. And they're calling for 2. They're asking them to run 2s.
So what a game this is to finish off the group stages.
Lots of shots at Doi. Great shot that. That beats the fielder. That's a fantastic
what
shot.
What a shot that is. The atmosphere is electric here.
8 needed off 7 now. What a shot is from Razel Huda. 44 off 31. He's played a superb knock. Just the 4th boundary of the innings, Wayne, but it just shows how well they've run between the wickets.
And thanks for that insight from the data analyst. Something that we didn't notice and something we haven't picked up on, Simon. That just shows how well Laila have run between the wickets. 4 boundaries in 100 deliveries. There'll be lots of 2s. You always look at that timeline. There's lots of 2s in there. They only need an 8 off 7, but could there be a twist?
They've got this field spread deep now, so I'm thinking could be another 2 on offer here.
Ooh, that's well bowled from Bosch. Just dropping his length back.
Tell you what, if he gets that, he was trying to get that fine. If he got that fine through the slip cord, and could have run away for another 4.
Does he hit the same area again, or does he go Yorker?
Yorker
goes full. Well bowled, Bosch.
Should be 1 though, I think.
So he's given Poulton. We think it's going to be Poulton, Simon. He's given Poulton something to work with in the last over, yeah.
Yeah, it's got to be Poulton. They can't bowl Toy or Pistorius here. I think that's a bit too risky with the spinners. So be Polton. I think he'll just be looking to bowl block hole. Make the guys hit it.
So both these teams are definitely through to the knockout. So it's not a do or die situation, but both teams will want to finish their groups unbeaten and top their group and technically or in theory get an easier draw in the knockout stages. But more importantly, just pride. Club pride, you want to make sure that you enter the knockout stages with another W behind your name. So Polton's only gone for 16 from his 3. Bosch went for just 20 from his 4. Kralin going for just 22. So those 3 bowlers were outstanding.
Taking a power play here, Wayne. 4 on the offside, and they've got the man in at cover.
And I think I like what they're trying to do here is get maybe a batsman to try and swing across the line, maybe try and get an LBW or bowled into play. It's a huge gap now at car corner.
If the ball goes out towards mid-wicket there.
Well, then you may be so well done. I like what they're trying to do. I don't think they feel that they can win this game without picking up a wicket here. So maybe they're trying to get the batsman to heave one to leg side.
Oh, that's absolutely laced through point though, but just be one.
So only one shot, 1 run from a really good shot. So I like the player from the Rebels. This is anyone's game. 6 from 4. 4 fielders on the offside, only 2 on the leg side.
See if he tries to walk across and do a little scoop or flick one. Does go across the offside and a swing to leg. With dot ball.
And that's the field place in here that's built that shot there, Simon. Suddenly it's 6 of 3 and now it's 50-50 again.
Especially if there's a wicket here, Wayne.
Polton's holding his nerve so far.
Oh, wide. That one did look a bit too wide. Good call.
Pressure on everyone, yeah. Pressure on the bowlers, the batsmen, umpires.
I think he maybe thought that the batsman might be trying to scoop there, just taking the pace off and bowling the cutter. But that one was just a bit too wide.
So now it's 5 of 3. I think Huda just needs to bat properly, like just get bat on ball. That's a good shot.
That should be 2. Oh no, fielder absolutely tearing in there, but they should get back. Good running.
What a game here, folks. 3 of 2. So a tie would mean Rebels top the group. There's no eliminator over in the group stages. It's not a knockout game. So they need 3 of 2.
Bringing the man up at cover now. I like this. Make it hit through them. See if they can get one chipped up. If they manage to hit it over cover for 4, you've got to take your hats off to the batsman. Cat and mouse.
So what Huda's doing, he's walking across his stumps here, just trying to open up the leg side.
I think it's actually total Islam on strike.
The striker's on. So correction there.
Islam's the shorter of the 2. Rizal Huda, a very tall man.
Could be a run out.
I think that's good. You don't want to get run out there, because then you've got to run the 2 as the last man. So 2 needed, last ball. What a match we've had. No super overs in the group stages.
So a tie would mean Rebels top the group. So Laila need to go 2 no matter what. Yeah.
No, just bring the man at long on. Oh, they're in 2 minds, but just bring him 5-10 off.
We haven't had a tie in this tournament yet, have we, Simon?
No, just moving the square leg straighter. So this is a huge gap from deep mid wicket all the way around to third man. There's nobody.
And
just remind you can't steal off the last ball, Wayne.
yeah, you have to win this game with a 2 here or a boundary. So he's entitled to take the bails off now if he does it again.
To be fair, the batsman just got to stay in his crease here. I don't know what he's complaining about. He was a good 3-4 yards down there.
It's gone straight up. This could be out. Rebels are going to win this game.
There's no steal off
There's
the
no
last
steal.
ball.
No.
No steal off the last ball.
I think they won it.
Lila
You can't steal up the last ball. You can't steal. So we've had this before in Cape Town.
This is actually where the rule got changed. The rule got changed due to something like this in the group stages in the 2017 World Champs, but you can't get a steal off the last ball.
So
unfortunately for Lila, one batsman was off, whipping his bat around. But they've lost by 1 run here. What a match we've had, Wayne. What an end to the group stages.
He just needed to, I think he thought he just had to hit the ball into the air and ran to and he'd done his job. But you've got to know your rules in last man stands, and that one rule has just caught them off guard.
They still make it. They'll still be one of the best finishing second place sides there. So what a game. We're going to finish it off here. That's the end of the group stages. We're off to work out the knockout fixtures. Fantastic match. The knockout fixtures go lastmanstands.com/live. But from us here, the end of the group stages. We'll be back tomorrow with the knockouts.